Hey, this is Travis. Today we're going to go over Bittensor Subnet number 36, Autoppia, a subnet that is building autonomous companies. And before we start, none of this is financial advice. Autoppia is building the infrastructure for autonomous companies, digital organizations powered by AI workers. These workers can see, reason, and act like humans do, but require very little supervision. The ultimate goal here is to create fully autonomous companies where AI workers handle complex business processes end to end. To build truly autonomous companies, AI must master the web first. This means they need to be able to understand any web interface like humans do. Interfaces like Salesforce, QuickBooks, Shopify, etc. Then they'll need to be able to adapt to UI changes and unexpected states. Now, this is where I think AI really shines, because before AI, you would have to hard code what you want the program to do in various unexpected states, which is impossible because they're unexpected states. And then finally, they need to be able to navigate and execute multi-step workflows in order to accomplish tasks without APIs. This essentially will allow AI workers to be capable of automating all sorts of online work, even if the sites required to complete a task have no API. So smart AI workers will be able to figure out and execute online tasks reliably. So now let's look at what Autoppia does. In Subnet 36, miners develop web agents. Validators send tasks to miners, and then miners return a set of instructions and actions for completing the task. Then validators execute these instructions and reward miners based on how many tasks a miner's web agent successfully solves. Now there's two core parts to understand with Autoppia. Autoppia Studio is where customers can orchestrate AI workers. This is where customers manage their autonomous company with an army of AI workers. There is a demo link in the description if you'd like to try it out. And then there's the Infinite Web Arena IWA and Subnet 36, where the web agents are being refined and improved. Now, existing web agent benchmarks weren't good enough, so they created IWA, a synthetic benchmark for measuring the quality of agents. They are calling the best web agent, or miner, Autoppia. So let's look at a use case for these AI workers. There's the example of lead qualification for a marketing agency. So in this example, they give out their email and ask potential customers to reply to the email. Then they get a crap load of emails, and then they need to essentially verify that their email leads have potential to turn into customers. To do this, a human needs to read emails and filter spam, then do a check on the company who wants marketing, then go to their website, then understand the company, then check their LinkedIn for company size, location, and industry, then manually copy all of this data into the marketing company's CRM to track it, and then reply to the now qualified lead with a personalized email. Autoppia's vision is to automate all of this work by having an email worker read the email, by having a web worker open a browser and visit all the various websites and gather the required data, and then having a CRM agent worker input the data into the marketing company CRM platform, and then finally have that email worker send a personalized response based on the collected data. The idea is to have these sorts of workflows be entirely custom and modular, allowing for maximum flexibility. So miners from Subnet 36 improve the top web agent Autoppia, and that agent is used in Autoppia Studio, where customers can have the agent, alongside other AI workers, actually perform tasks. Now, at the time of this video, miners' rewards are based on the following. So miners need to send the instructions for how to complete a task to validators, and the validators actually run those tasks to check if the instructions will actually work. There are multiple tests for each task, and the Autoppia team has actually built a lot of infrastructure to support this. So they have a bunch of websites that they've built that closely mirror existing sites where they can actually test these workflows on those sites. So miners from anywhere and everywhere in the world compete daily to produce the best web agent. Now they've just changed the subnet into a winner-takes-all competition, very similar to how Ridge's Subnet 62 does it. So at the time of this recording, the top miner on the subnet is making approximately $6,000 per day from emissions, or 15 tau. This, of course, will fluctuate. Now, to have a stab at this $6,000 per day, you'll have to have strong skills in agentic development and prompt engineering. Now, if you enjoy these videos, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, as it really helps me produce more. Now, let's take a look at their roadmap. So they've just launched Dynamic Zero, a major upgrade to the subnet that allows for their infinite web arena to increase task difficulty and complexity. It makes the subnet winner takes all, giving the top miner all of the emissions. Their infinite web arena now has a live leaderboard, and benchmarks are visible there. And they also have a better base agent for their miners to work off of. Next, they're looking at adding more complex tasks, and then they're looking at moving to top K rewards. What this means is instead of just winner takes all, multiple top performers will receive emissions. I'd imagine this would follow a Pareto distribution to sort of keep the benefits of rewarding your top miners the most. Now, the most exciting one for me on the roadmap is that they are copying Ridge's open source miner approach. So miners will publish code, and then validators will evaluate that code's ability to perform tasks. I was very pleased to find this out. It's awesome to see subnets that are borrowing the most effective strategies discovered on Bittensor, really demonstrating the power of open source. I asked them when this might be ready, their open source miner approach, and they said they're working on it right now. They're also looking at releasing a new incentive mechanism designed to encourage the creation of better worker templates. On the monetization and payment front, users can add balance in tau, which is used to pay for studio workers, Automata, and then also they have buybacks planned for the subnet as well. Now, the Autoppia team is based in Spain. The founders are Day Rix and Dr. Revere. Olage, which I probably also said wrong, is the community manager and one of the development team members. They also have a team of 6 developers. The team has a strong technical background in physics and engineering and has pivoted to AI and software development. Now, I always say that subnets are highly ambitious, but this subnet might take the cake. They have a lot of infrastructure being built. They're copying Ridge's playbook with winner-takes-all competition. They are moving to completely open source miner code as well. So they're doing all the right things, in my opinion. All that's left is whether or not the team can execute the last push towards revenue. It feels like humanity is on a precipice right now. We're all worried about losing our jobs to AI, and if successful, Autoppia could play a large role in automating a lot of human work. Now, I know this sounds scary, but it will happen with or without Bittensor. I'm just glad that Autoppia is doing this in an open source, transparent, and most importantly, moral way. I'd much rather have a Bittensor subnet automating work than OpenAI doing it behind closed doors and attempting to gatekeep or manipulate or do something nefarious with this new technology. Please understand that this is not financial advice. Valuations within Bittensor are tricky and not as straightforward as purchasing stocks.